What's good, Gearheads? So, welcome back to another video. We had decided to play Gran Turismo 7 just the other day, and I wanted to do Manufacturer Series Cup because, to my memory, I don't remember ever doing one on Gran Turismo Sport. I think I did the Nations Cup, or the Nationals Cup, whatever it's called. Couldn't even tell you what race, couldn't tell you what car, what time of day it was. So, got on Gran Turismo 7, and I knew almost immediately I wanted to race for Porsche because I admire Porsche's engineering. I admire how many wins they take at the racetrack and hold, supremacy over other manufacturers, to be honest, at least in real life. I know it's Gran Turismo, but whatever. So cars are kind of tricky to drive. They've got a lot of let-off oversteer in the, oh, there we go. Our first penalty for crossing the pit lines, an entire 3 seconds, even though it was barely a cut. But I was saying before, a lot of lift-off oversteer with Porsche race cars in particular. Normally in a normal car you could hold the brake all the way to the apex and then stop the throttle right after the apex, but in these cars it's a little bit less braking at the apex and waiting a little bit longer to get on the throttle after the apex. So we're going to have to take 6th place on our qualifying lap because you saw just a second ago, whatever his name is, Low Gear God or whatever his name is, kind of messed up our fast lap by going a little too slow, but that's okay because I really think we can catch up to 2nd place. Now I don't know about 1st. I'd practiced the track just before going online and discovered I was able to get a 28 flat. Didn't get that today, missed out on nearly a whole second, and his lap time I think I saw was right at a 28, so he would have been for sure frustrating to catch or pass. But the other 5 people in front of us here, 100% I know we can get in front of them, and here we have the Volkswagen and the Aston Martin fighting for the exits out of this turn, and Volkswagen Beetle is going to slip us into the next turn. We're going to go in 3 wide right here, exiting the tunnel. How is it going to go? From the Beetle's perspective here, Beetle tries to take a late apex approach, bumps me in the back, gives me a boost ahead of the Aston, and the 2nd gear in the Porsche's retarded fast anyway. So that was our key to get down straight and get away from them. Look at this right here. Look at this exit speed in that Porsche. Look at it. 2nd gear in the Porsche is where all the magic is at. You do a lot of coasting in 2nd gear through the apex, and you stomp a lot of the throttle at the top of 2nd gear, where the turbo helps you get into 3rd. Really using the car for tight tracks, I cannot lie. But the Hyundai proves a bit of a challenge here for the next 2 laps, because the Hyundai's got a pretty incredible top end. Right here, I actually lost slip at the end of the straightaway. Look how good the exit speed is in that Porsche. I know he got on the throttle a little late. It was a little sloppy, but that Porsche is good stuff, man. Look, and so we're gonna pay attention to this right here. I'm in the slipstream of this Hyundai, but he's actually pulling away from me, even though I'm in the slipstream. In the Manufacturer Series, there is no fuel ratio, there is no lean or power. It's one fuel mixture all the time. All the cars run at the same. So, leaving this turn right here, we lost the slipstream of the Hyundai because we almost hit him going into turn 1 back there. And I didn't want to hit him and risk a 19-minute penalty or something because Gran Turismo's penalties are ridiculous. And here again, we caught the edge of the slip right here coming out of the corner, but he actually walked away. I had like 0.65 behind him, and he actually walked out of the slip. So we're going to come into this turn right here. I think this is the turn, right? Yeah, this is the turn where we hit it late. I hit the brakes late here. I was supposed to hit it just before the rumble strip. I was being greedy, and we got on the power late. So we have some work to do. Now that Ford GT up there, I think he's burnt out already. He must have done the track before the race, because at the end of the race, he does a lot of choking, if I'm being quite honest. So we're going to skip forward here to the end of lap 4 because this is where it really gets juicy. We're going to slip the Hyundai, who slipped the Ford, down to the end of the straight. Ford GT. Oop, he slips up on the throttle. He gets nervous. And the port. Look at that second gear, man. I'm telling you. Fighting. We kind of fought for the Ford GT slipping into the straight here. Going into turn 1. The Hyundai takes a wide line. I grab the inside. Grab the Ford GT slip. And here's the rear bumper view of the Ford. And you can look at his throttle input. He's very under pressure right now. For sure, he's got two people that want his spot really badly, and he actually held it together for the most part. Proud of my man, the Brazilian. He was so close. I'm telling you, dude, I was right there. I was ready to grab it from him. Takes a wide line, but he gets on the throttle a little late, but not late enough for me to catch him. And the Ford's got good, like, middle end speed, so I wasn't able to pass him on the next straight. I really thought about passing him on the inside right here, but I thought, you know, if I touch this man, just like here, let off the throttle right there, because Lord forbid you touch somebody else in the race, and Gran Turismo gives you the penalty that I've been fearing for the whole race. And the Hyundai nearly grabs the finish here right at the end. And yeah, that's my first Manufacturer Series race ever. I went from 6th to 3rd, so that's all I got for you guys, man. If you watched all the way through to the end, I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video.